Good morning children. Welcome to my class. We shall continue with lesson 2 human body, the skeletal system. See, yesterday we talked about the importance of bones. Today we are going to, first of all I am going to revise this. Time to revise, you see, this is on page number 13. Okay, time to revise, fill in the blanks. There are dash bones in an adult human body. So as I taught you, there are 206 bones in an adult human body. The skull consists of a total of 22 bones. A protective cage around the heart and the lungs is called the rib cage. A jelly-like substance called bone marrow is present inside the bones. Now see children, once again I shall repeat this, fill in the blanks. There are 206 bones in an adult human body. The skull consists of a total of 22 bones. A protective cage around the heart and the lungs is called the rib cage. A jelly-like substance called the bone marrow is present inside the bones. Okay? So today I am going to teach you joints. Today my topic will be joints. Now you see your body. Where are the joints? This is a joint. See where both the arms, your upper arm and your lower arm are joining at this point. This is known as a joint. Your knee, this is also a joint. So today we are going to talk about joint and learn about the joints. Types of joints we are going to study here. The places where two or bone meet or join together are called joints. Wherever two bones meet, that part or that portion is a joint. The bones are held together at the joints by strong tissues called ligaments. What are ligaments? Ligaments are strong tissues, okay, that hold together the bones, okay, that actually hold the bones together. They are known as ligaments with the help of strong tissues. It is due to the presence of the joints that we can bend or move different parts of our body. Now you see, when you are exercising, you are bending your waist. Sometimes you are touching the ground. So many exercises we do. How do we bend our body? Just imagine, we are putting our leg up. We are putting our hands up. How can we do all these things? With the help of joints. Okay? With the help of joints, we can bend and move different parts of our body. You are turning back. How? Okay, you have to see, I am putting my hand at the back. How? With the help of the joint. My hand is moving. Okay, now you see types of joints. Joints are of two types, movable and immovable. Some joints are movable. Some joints are immovable, which cannot move. Most of the joints are movable except the joints in the tooth socket and in the skull. Now you see in the tooth socket and in the skull there are joints which are immovable, which cannot move. There are four types of movable joints: the hinge joint, the ball and socket joint, the pivot joint and the gliding joint. So what are the four joints which are movable? Hinge joint, ball and socket joint, pivot joint and the gliding joint. Now one by one we are going to discuss. First is hinge joint, okay? Number one is hinge joint. You see this? Hinge joint allows back and forth movement in one direction only. Back and forth. You can move back, you can move forth in one direction only. Similarly, please see the picture here. Similarly to the hinges of a door. See hinges of a door, you know you can move it front, you can move it back. But you cannot move it in any other direction, you cannot move it. Only in front and back. Okay. So bones in the elbow. Bones in the elbow, knee, please see toes and fingers have hinge joints. Bones in the elbow, in the knee, in the toes and in the fingers you have hinge joints. So here you see what is important here is that what is the function of the hinge joint and where do you find hinge joint in your body. Okay. Second, let us come to ball and socket joint. Number 2 is ball and socket joint. Okay. So you see here, in ball and socket joint, the ball-like end of one bone fits into a cup-like cavity. What is the meaning of cavity? Is the socket. Okay. Please see the picture here of the other bone. Where do you find ball and socket joint? So it allows movement in all directions. Shoulder and hip joints are of this type. Your shoulder, this joint you see, this is your shoulder. Actually, this is your shoulder. Okay. Here you find ball and socket joint, and in your hip you find it. Now in ball and socket joint, what happens? The ball-like end, you see, there is a ball-like end of one bone fits into cup-like cavity of the other bone. The first bone fits into the other bone, into a socket actually. It fits into a socket, okay? It allows movement in all directions. See, you can move your neck back. You can, with the help of this shoulder only, we are moving back. We can move in this direction also, in this direction also. Okay, in all directions we can move. Shoulder and hip joints are of this type. So here what is important? Where do you find ball and socket joint? You have to say this. What is the function? Okay. It allows, the function is it allows movement in all directions, and we find it in the shoulder and hip joints we find it. Okay, ball and socket joint. Now let us come to pivot joint. What is this? Number 3. Let us come to pivot joint. So here you see, pivot joint allows rotation only. Where do you find it? In this joint, the rounded surface of one bone fits into a ring formed by the other bone. See the first bone, the rounded surface of one bone. Please see the picture here. You have to see where do you find pivot joint of one bone fits into a ring formed by the other bone. See, the down portion is like a ring, and the first bone, it actually fits there into the other bone. Okay. Now joint between the neck and the head is a pivot joint. You see a joint between the neck and the head. This is our joint between the head and the neck. Okay. This is, here you find pivot joint. Now you see, you can move it this side. In your back portion also you can move. You try to see the back who's standing, you just move your head and you see. It is due to the help of this pivot joint. Okay. Joint, it allows rotation only. What is the function of pivot joint? It allows rotation only. And where do you find it? You find it between the neck and the head. You find it between the neck and the head. This is pivot joint. Let us come to gliding joint. Number 4 is gliding joint. Now you see, gliding joint allows the bones to glide over each other. Please see here, what is the function of the gliding joint? So it allows the bones to glide over each other. Now where do you find it? Bones of the wrist and the ankle have gliding joints. Of the wrist and the ankle you have in your leg, okay? Ankle is there, and this is the wrist. This portion, you know, all of you know, this is the wrist, okay? So you find gliding joints on your wrist and on the ankle, okay? Bones of the wrist and the ankle, they have gliding joints. Please see here, it allows the bones to glide over each other. How? You can put your, see, you can put this finger on top of this finger. If you try 1 or 2, 3 fingers, we can try to put one top of the other. This is because of the help of gliding joints. You can put it on top of one another. Okay? So, children, just go through. Today we discussed about joints. You please go through hinge joint, ball and socket joint, pivot joint and gliding joint. What are the functions? Where do we find these joints in our body? Okay?